Well, I'm out of ideas.
Maybe a shirt, pants, shoes.
Yeah, hang on a minute. Let me just check my wardrobe. Oh, I don't have one.
You did give the doctor your measurements.
I did. I'm waiting for my clothes to turn up.
Well, how far does Jules live from here?
Jules, you know that your husband's clothes would not fit Frank.
That is not what I'm asking.
I'm just letting Jules know.
Out of character, how far away from the 500 Club does Jules live from there?
You're only a couple city blocks away because you were close to Jackson Square.
Okay.
Toasty, would any of Hank's clothes fit him?
Likely, yes. I would say the two of you are similar fit.
Okay. Hank will find some some old clothes he doesn't use anymore and chuck them towards Frank.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I know I could count on you.
Anytime.
Well, there you go.
That's it's really good of you. Unlike certain people, I'd give a pointed look at Dr. Isaacs. Like, it's not like I did you a favor or anything.
I was gonna go to the store and pick you up something from the Salvation Army.
Oh, well, I'll just sit around here naked until you do that then, shall I?
Well, we had to clean up your mess first.
Yeah, that was
After
the more
you
important
cleaned up
thing.
my mess. Yeah, but
That was the more important thing. Cleaning the back of your van was more important than finding me clothes. Gotcha. Gotcha. I know where we stand now.
Blame when you, Doc, after he jumped into the Mississippi and everything for you. Not that he needed to, or should have done, but
Peter, this
I thought you were just gonna put it in the alley somewhere, to be honest.
Anyway, at 11:30, we have time. We can meet my husband at 11:30, so it'll be find him some clothes, like suitable clothes that he likes, unless he likes wearing Hank's clothes.
I don't give a shit what I look like. Hank literally, Frank literally doesn't care. He'll just put on whatever is put in his general direction.
cool. Okay.
I will buy you some clothes soon.
Yeah, I know you will, dog.
We'll finish putting together the Doc's van, putting the seats back in, putting the storage units back in, getting it as close to a decent level as we can.
Speaking of which, Frank, I was wondering if you could do me a solid.
Am I going back in the river again?
No, Christ, no. But thank you for the offer. No. Being so willing to do so. That touches me deeply. No, I have this chef. And well, he needs to kind of disappear.
Say no more. I've got you covered.
Excellent. If you want to, you could make him one of us.
I think that's a bad idea.
Maybe. We'll see.
I'll leave it
like.
up to you.
Seems a bit strange to be a vampire daddy when I haven't even met my own vampire daddy yet.
Well, I haven't met my vampire daddy or mommy yet either. The only one of us I think that has is the good doctor.
And me.
Oh, and Hank.
Who's your vampire daddy?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you.
You're your
She's
own vampire daddy?
No. Are you talking to me? She's sat upstairs. It's Josephine.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. All right. That makes sense.
It does. Okay.
Now, Frank, are you like? Do you like? What color clothes do you like? I know exactly where to get them.
I don't care.
Okay,
I like
I
kind
can
of
make that work.
just plain shirts and jeans and boots.
These will be the type of clothes that hundreds of people wear every day, all throughout the city.
I don't really care what it looks like.
Okay,
I suppose like darker colors are probably better because then like blood don't show up on it so much. But
okay.
I don't really care, to be honest with you. Whatever.
All right. I'll get a variety.
Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna go get those now? What are your current intentions? You have about 2.5 hours.
Oh, if I have time to go get them now, then yeah, I will.
Okay, where are you headed?
Uh, not Tulane. I'll head to the hospital.
Okay. Do you take the van?
Yeah, I take the van. What am I
Yeah,
gonna do?
open all the
Welfare?
windows, let it
Turn
air.
into a shit dog.
Before he goes away, Jules will be like, wait. Should one of us go with him? Preferably not the naked man.
I'm got clothes now.
Oh,
Clothes on. I can go with them if you want.
yeah, that might be a good idea.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Well, our fearless leader, we want to make sure that you're okay.
Do me a
And
favour, stay downstairs. Don't go wandering upstairs, or don't let Frank go wandering upstairs. Just stay low key, yeah.
we'll be fine. We'll play cards.
Okay.
Or he can go back in the shower and sing if he wants to.
Sing? I don't sing in the shower.
Or just go ahead and take another shower.
I'll just put my clothes on.
Or do the handstand again. I mean, you looked really good doing that. Get some of that more of that water out of you.
No, that's all. That's pretty much gone now.
Are you sure?
Are
I
you're
can feel it
kicking
sloshing
around?
a bit.
Yeah, you can feel it.
There's a little bit left, but I'm sure I'll come out. I'm standing on my head all day.
Can I get a wits awareness? Not from Hank and Dr. Isaacs, because they're headed towards the van right now, but from Pete and Jules at a 4.
I don't think I want to.
What's an awareness? You said.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna have to rouse for this.
If you want to.
I get hungry.
Oh no, damn, I failed.
So close.
Um.
You're right there. You could have known.
Okay, it's not popping up real fast for me.
It's okay.
I really don't like this new character sheet.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Is it just laggy for you? Like, what's going on with it?
I clicked it, but it hasn't done anything yet.
The box might be hidden behind your the character sheet window.
Yeah,
Let's see.
like your modifier option.
I'm looking around for it. I mean, look at all the windows.
Let's see. Do you pop out your character sheet when you use it?
I do. That's why. Now I can't find my other sheet.
Too
There.
many windows.
Well, oh, there it is. Okay. Second entry. Oh, it popped up on another one. What's and my +1 for rouse. And you said
And
difficulty of 2.
Of 4.
A 4? Oh.
Wits awareness. Yeah.
Oh.
Jules, you're you're accustomed to Frank at this point, but even this is a little unpleasant for you, and you just kind of do your best to not pay attention, whereas Peter, you actively are trying to not pay attention despite your higher senses.
Ignored that one because it like I had to it wouldn't let me
Close out your stuff.
it wouldn't let me. It was being mean to me.
I'm just gonna have to bully it back for you. Okay. Dr. Isaacs. Hank. The two of you hop into the van, definitely in need of air fresheners and windows open, and make your way over to the hospital. Dr. Isaacs, do you let Hank in on your current plan for clothing for Frank?
I'm gonna go steal scrubs.
Okay.
They're generally one size fit all. They might be a little snug. They come in all different colors. I think he'd really like some pink ones personally for when he's happy. But yeah. Do you want to wait here? Do you want to come inside?
I'll wait by the van.
Okay.
You're okay going in and getting these scrubs, yeah?
Yes, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Where do you park the van? Do you use general parking? Do you use like the emergency parking lot, the overflow area?
Is this not the hospital that I work at?
Oh, it would be. I'm just confirming where you actually park your van.
Wherever my parking spot is.
Okay. All right. You find your usual parking space. It is open. A little nondescript is kind of in the same area. It's not specifically designated. It's just they have so many here for employees. Though your row is usually kept open for individuals like physicians and other individuals of higher rank within the hospital. Getting out, you go inside, you get greeted by several familiar faces. There's a receptionist sitting behind the front desk. She's clearly having to deal with an overflow of people right now for the emergency area. And she is doing her best to try and sign them in while simultaneously giving you a good evening, Dr. Isaacs, and then immediately going back to business.
I'll give a wave and just kind of beeline to I imagine they
Housekeeping.
probably keep some extra scrubs in the on-call rooms.
Yeah, they definitely do. You do know that people typically keep their own scrubs in their own like lockers and whatnot.
Yeah.
There are general for use in case there's an emergency and somebody has to stay overnight unplanned. I would say there are the usual like mint green scrubs that you can get.
That's fine.
Some deep navy blue scrubs. Like most of these are color coordinated for what
Yeah,
they do within the
department.
hospital.
Yeah.
You
Pink is
also
like children care. Yeah.
yes. You do see some pink in there, but they look to be more feminine cut. Like it's fairly universal, but you can tell these are smaller than the other ones.
He said he didn't care, so you know, if I think it will fit him if they're big enough.
So let me
If it looks like two of me can fit in them, usually they're one size fit all, but
these have less of like a square or oval neck and more of a V, like a not a deep V neck, but a V neck on the pink one.
oh, he'll like that. It'll be nice so he can breathe.
Yeah. Okay. You think that they might be a little snug on him, but they will probably still fit. Same for most of these, to be fair.
I think most clothes in the city will be a little snug on him, but they will fit.
Do you grab one of each color or multiple?
I'll grab one of each color.
All right, so you get the mint green, you get the navy blue, you get a gray, and you get a pink.
Okay.
On your way out, you do bump into one of your fellow physicians. She's gonna kind of catch you by the like. She doesn't seem to notice what you're doing. I imagine that you're just like stuffing these into a bag that you had in your own
Yep.
personal locker. On your way out of the on-call room, she catches you by the arm, and you can tell that this is Dr. Lee. And she's gonna, Dr. Isaacs, it's been a while. We were worried.
Yeah, I called Dr. Caldwell and I kind of cleared some things up. I just had to go out of town for a couple days.
It's good to see you. Are you here for shift tonight?
No, not tonight.
It's a shame. We could really use the help.
I have some time I can spare, but I have to go in about an hour.
She's gonna give you an awkward smile and say, "That's about enough time to clock in and get familiar with the charts. Hopefully I'll see you soon."
Yeah. Good to see you too.
And just for your reference, that was Dr. Sabine Lee. That would be somebody you're familiar with, and she does typically work in the children's ward. You make your way relatively unaccosted back out to the van and rejoin Hank.
All right, Hank, ready to go?
Yep. You boy.
I'm gonna hand him the bag, and you can look through those and see if there's anything in there that you think you'll like.
I'll have a quick scan. I think that's brilliant. Gonna love that.
It's a pastel pink, a neutral gray, a deep navy blue, and then the cliche almost every dental office uses type of mint green.
Perfect. So yeah, he's gonna love that. Yeah.
I will say this: you were also able to grab some of the slip-on shoes.
Okay.
You're not certain that they'll fit. They are a larger size. If anything, they might be a little bit tight.
They probably won't fit. As a man with big feet, out of character, I know they probably won't fit.
But you're showing the thought, at least. Okay. The two of you make your way back to the 500 Club. Pete, Frank, and Jules. In the meantime, the three of you have been playing cards. Similar to before, I'm going to ask, what do you wager?
Jules will be shuffling and dealing. So, Peter, how about we talk about what we were talking about earlier before that rude person called you shit dog repeatedly?
What?
Oh, you weren't here. You were busy in the Mississippi.
Big shit fish.
Yeah. And shit water in your lungs.
And I'd do it again too.
Anyway, what I was thinking about, like, you know, that power that you have to turn into that amazing animal, if you were to be, like, willing to share it with me and, you know, Frank.
Huh?
Yeah. Don't you want to be able to turn into that marvelous animal or an animal?
I don't want to be a shit dog. I'm already an amazing animal.
She'll put the cards up. We're hiding her face again. Like, just, she'll like put her head against the cards where like you can't really see them. See her face and be like, Okay. How about just me? Like, I will never call you shit dog.
What have you got to offer?
Well, I'm pretty resilient. I can also make people do things that I want them to.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Playing cards.
No. Why are we doing like this trade thing? Aren't we supposed to just help each other?
Oh, true. Will you help me out? I'll help you out.
Yeah.
Sure. How you want to do it?
I don't know. What's the best way to do it?
You bite you, and you bite you.
How about this? I just give you my wrist, and you give me your wrist, and then we just drink a little.
So I want to point out previously, you guys had swapped like using a cup. You hadn't actually bitten one another before.
Oh, okay. The Jules are...
You had bitten Anne. You're
Right,
the only
right.
person who's actually bitten someone else.
Can I bite you as well?
No.
No. Don't make it weird.
Well, I feel left out.
Well, you shouldn't have called him a shit dog then.
Well, you shit dog.
Well, take it back.
No.
Okay, well then you can't become a dog because you think he's a shit dog.
I don't want to be a dog. Why would I want to be a dog?
Well, maybe you can be something else. I don't know how that works.
A shit fish.
I don't
Shit
be a
gator.
fish either.
What about a gator?
I'm a vampire. Why do I want to be something else? Being a vampire is great.
A giant armadillo.
Those little things.
Little things. Or a bunny rabbit.
No.
The
I'm
monkey
happy
one.
being
Scale of an orc. A big sharp pointy teeth.
I'm happy being a vampire. I don't know why you'd want to be something else.
I'm assuming that there's some form of drinking receptacle in and around the area.
Sure. Also, to go back to that out of character, Jules will probably suggest that a cup or something because, like, she might.
You had the Bond experience.
Right.
Aren't we our own vessels?
Yeah. I mean,
You're just basically a big old bag of blood, right?
basically we all are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I drank from Anne, and that was okay, but I don't know how he feels about it. You want to drink from one another, or do you want to like drink from a cup, or what?
Let's do a cup thing.
Okay, let's do a cup thing. She'll look around. I don't know Windows Red
Shake his
Solo.
head.
Out of character, I don't know when those red Solo cups started being made, or but I like to imagine they were around in the 60s.
I will double check for you, and if they're not, there is definitely an eclectic mix of mugs in one of the cabinets.
Okay.
Mason jar or something.
Yeah.
Why does he even have these?
I mean, it's under a bar.
They were made in the 70s.
Oh, they were? Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay, she'll look
You have,
around.
a bunch of different, like, nonsensical mugs, ceramic mugs that just always get left at workplaces.
Why does he even keep these? What's the point?
I think
One of them
Because he
says
wasn't a
Dad's
vampire
best
until about a month ago. He just got back to where he was.
Yeah, but Frank isn't thinking about things in terms of what was. He's thinking about things in terms of what is.
Is there any mason jars? Make sure to get the country in here, so
Yeah, there's some mason jars in there. You see one of the mugs that's definitely well worn says, "World's best cat dad." Another one that says, "I love my dog."
Yeah, we're using that one.
Yeah, she'll take that one.
Oh, I'm looking around for a Sharpie now.
And then she'll like, here, you'll drink from me first, and then she'll bite her wrist, and then force the vitae into the cup.
So you become 1 point hungrier.
Okay,
In essence.
that will put her up to 3 hunger.
Oh boy.
She might be eating the chef herself.
Yeah, your staff is gonna really struggle tonight.
It'll be fine. And then she'll offer the cup to Peter. Here you go. I like to I have to, like, in character, like, be thinking about dominate. So I don't know how the will thing works.
To dominate him. Drink.
No. The share the power of domination.
It is there. He has to pick it out amongst the things that flood his senses,
Okay.
essentially. So it would, if you had discussed it in more detail and had more experience, it would be very easy for both of you to discern that single power. Whereas right now he's getting basically the broad board of everything available.
Okay.
Because he's not anything that was original to you, he has the ability to take on.
Okay. Out of character, that would be the Ventru powers of fortitude, dominate, and presence. 40%.
And
Yeah.
this is delicious. It's very similar to the experience that you had when all of you took your first oath. Your first rite becoming Sabbat, true Sabbat. There's a lack of extreme richness, but it is still very rich, because you recall earlier when you had that ritual that the gardener had joined. And there was something just from the quality of blood there that is not quite here, but that doesn't diminish this experience at all. You can just tell that there is a difference between the two. That's very stark. And you regain 1 point of hunger if you have hunger.
Yeah. Well, I'm hunger 1, so
Okay,
I'm
so
sure
you
I can't go down to hunger 0.
Correct.
Unless I drain a dry, but I don't think I'm planning on doing that.
Might throw a wrench into the campaign. I don't know.
Mm.
I mean, it is a Sabbat Chronicle after all.
Rama bonding.
Mm. Lovely. Do the same to another cup,
Okay. And you
but with a knife.
You make the cut, you will the blood. It's very clean. Like, the whole process between the two of you is quite clean. You lose 1 point of hunger. Jules, as you partake, you will gain 1 point of hunger. Or rather, swap that. Sorry. He gains a point of hunger, you lose a point of hunger.
Okay. She's back down to 2 now.
Yes. So you would be even then. And let me double check your sheets.
Fortitude, protean, and animalism.
Okay. Each of you forms the first level of a blood bond with one another. Very tentative. It's not that you're willing to do anything for one another, you just look upon each other a little more favorably than the rest of the group.
Okay, would that be under flaws?
I would say so. You could put it as a flaw currently.
Okay.
Let me open the sheet. It might be on the second page. Yeah, I would just put it under flaws, and then you can list it as bond and then the character name.
Gotcha. Basically, we think each other are cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I will say this, while you have the first level of a bond with one another right now, the rest of the group who has partook in the ritual does not necessarily have a blood bond with one another. If and when you partake of the ritual again, because it is something that you do consistently as a Sabbat group, these existing bonds will be broken and everybody will be at an even level with one another. It just reinstills the loyalty with everyone without favoritism.
How do I do what Richie did and just put the name there?
If you click on plus, and then you can add it in, and where it says category, underneath it there's a section where it says theme, or whatever it is. Just click on that and you can type it in.
Oh, so theme? Okay.
Yeah.
So like flaw theme, okay.
Okay, and then I just... There we go.
There you go. Perfect.
And I totally forgot that I had already had access to both of those, so...
Oh yeah, because of Anne.
Right.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. We did share blood, though, right?
To a
Jules,
degree,
Frank,
so
and I,
yes.
like separately, prior to the whole going to get Anne. Okay, so the ritual would have broken any of those bonds that were forming?
Yes, as long because you shared the blood prior to your ritual, from my understanding.
Yeah.
The ritual would have broken existing blood bonds among you and instilled more of a loyalty throughout all of you.
Okay.
But now I'm extra loyal to Peter, and Peter's extra loyal to Jules.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So, like, if an argument were to arise, you would be easier to be swayed to take one another's side. You wouldn't immediately jump to it, but you would be easier swayed to it at this point.
Okay. I should have checked my sheet and be like, oh, wait, I can already become shit dog later on if I want to.
So I'm taking it back.
Take it back. I'm taking a ball back.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. Well, now you have access to dominate if you want it. So.
Frank, you're sitting there watching this exchange. How do you feel about it?
Frank thinks that they're wasting a lot of time mucking about with cups. Like, he doesn't really understand that, but he's also feeling a little bit left out.
Oh.
But also, like, he doesn't want to make a big deal out of it. Like, he feels left out, but he's like, he's taking that emotion and swallowing it so that and not showing it to anybody. He's locking it away in that box, because locking away your emotions is the best way of dealing with your emotions, because that can't possibly go wrong in the future.
No, not ever.
Like, all the criticism he's had tonight, he swallowed all of that. And now being left out of the blood drinking, he's swallowing all of that.
He could just offer him, like, I offer you my powers and abilities.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah, but will he?
Well, no one's asked.
I mean,
no one has asked, so he's not going, anyone want to drink my blood, guys? Like, my blood's really great as well. It's like he's just sort of sat watching. If someone was to ask, he probably would just go, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Sure,
Frank is
Jules.
the internal notice me senpai.
No, he's not. He's just sitting quietly watching, thinking, probably shaking his head and mumbling under his breath.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure
Like he does all the time.
I'm sure Jules will hear him mumbling and then turn and look at him and say, well, do you want to share something? Anything?
I don't understand what the point of the cup is.
We've seen what happens when you start drinking on occasion. I don't really fancy getting devoured.
Yeah.
Oh, Larry, yeah.
How about this? We make a pact
That's-
with one another, all three of us, that we don't let each other eat one another.
I ain't gonna let anyone eat anyone in this group. That's for everyone else. We get to eat everyone else.
Right. So do you want to share some of your abilities with us?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then Jules will take a bite and suck.
Jules, it's a very pleasant experience for you. However, for Frank, it's an even more pleasant experience. Frank, I don't think you've been bitten before that you're aware of.
Not since before I dug
Yeah.
myself out of the ground. Yeah,
So this
I don't
is
remember that at all.
a very new rush of emotions that you did not anticipate to be associated with the bite itself. Like, these are emotions that you probably have not particularly experienced in such magnitude since your wife passed.
I don't know how we'd react to that.
It's definitely a surprise, to say the least.
He'd probably just sit there and grit his teeth and desperately try not to show any emotion about it whatsoever and just swallow it all.
You gain 1 point of hunger. Jules, you lose 1 point. Down to 1.
Okay.
Is anyone else exchanging?
Some shit, dog.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, then.
Do you want some me first? Don't want you to get too hungry.
I'm fine. I won't have any problems at all. I'm only on hunger 3. It's all good.
Do you want some of me first?
Yeah, but maybe it'd be better to do it when Hank's about, because with the best will in the world, I'm not sure. Jules, I love you to bits, but I'm not sure you're big enough to hold me back if I decide I ain't gonna stop.
Hence using the cup.
You don't want to use the cup.
I mean,
There's a very genuine earnestness in his voice for that one.
You don't want to use the cup.
Why not?
Because you're missing out.
Okay.
out of character, what does Jules get access to from Frank?
Sinatra.
Yeah, there's probably a subtaste of Sinatra. So his clan disciplines are Auspex, Dominate, and Obfuscate, but he hasn't got any Obfuscate.
Okay.
But because of his lore sheet, he also has Potence as a clan discipline.
Oh, okay. So my Auspex and Potence, if the storyteller.
Yes.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna put that probably.
Now, from when we shared blood back then, do I have access to those?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys shared without any issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Jules got Obfuscate from him that last time, and then Protean from you, but I forgot. That was just me being out of character, not looking at my sheet.
Yours Auspex, Fortitude, and Protein, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I want to say yes, but I don't know. I think it's Dominate, Protean, and
Animalism.
yeah. but I don't have animalism or I don't have animalism.
Okay, so it would just be protein from that. Presence.
Yeah, animalism, aspects, and this animalism dominate protein in V5.
And I get protein and fortitude from you, Richie, right?
No. Fortitude, animalism, and protein.
Okay. I mean, I'll do it now if you want to do it now, but it's up to you, Jules, if you think you can hold me back.
I think I can hold you back. I can give it a
Okay.
whirl. I mean, what's the
Right.
worst that can happen?
All right, I'm done.
Okay. To prep, I want to go ahead and activate my stuff.
Okay.
I don't know what all I need to do. I know I need to rouse.
Yes.
So yeah. Do that. I succeeded. That would be for my resilience. I think that was also for my toughness. I mean, not the shatter, and then
Yes. Toughness you rouse for. Resilience is free.
right.
Shatter is arouse.
Okay, let me go ahead and do that. I get hunger, so I'm at 2, and then I want to also activate the prowess of pain.
Okay, and that's one more rouse.
Okay, and I succeeded.
Okay. So you have all of these active together. Let's see. Okay, so you essentially ignore damage right now. You return damage for 1 hit.
Do you want me to just put it up on the thing?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me. Oh, it's moving.
Sorry.
It's fine. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so if you take damage, you can increase one of your stats temporarily.
Right.
Got it.
So it'll be in my blood potency. Her blood surge is 1, so 7.
Okay. As long as you take damage.
Right, as long as I take damage. And thankfully,
Alright.
this is just one scene, so.
Yes. I have the mental image of Jules like readying herself with mental fortitude, but my mental image in addition to that is like she's got the humane like animal catchers like arm mitts on, like goalie face mask on, like getting ready to grapple if needed.
And then she'll also light up a cigarette, and like you can see the catcher's mask, and like
Yes.
she's like,
the little special cigarette smoke coming out.
and then
Okay.
she'll be like, "Okay, ready when you are."
All right.
Okay.
Frank, you go in for the bite.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How is this happening, Frank? Are you like going in for a bite, or are you waiting for Peter to offer you somewhere
He's
to
going
go?
off on a wrist.
You offer the wrist as he's already halfway out of his chair going straight for your neck. And he also kind of stop himself and grab your wrist halfway through. So it's wrist rubbish.
You're not my kind of guy.
I'm not a guy at all.
Hmm.
Peter,
Hmm.
you hadn't shared with your previous group, had you?
No.
This would be a first-time experience for you as well, experiencing being bitten by another Canite. So you feel the rush of... It's very mild pain compared to everything else because it's so immediately entwined with one another. There is a very personal connection between the two of you. There's a rush of endorphins and pleasure associated with it, and it kind of catches you off guard. You were aware that certain things would happen if you bit another canite, but you weren't anticipating this kind of reaction from yourself.
Okay.
You lose, or rather, you gain 1 point of hunger, and Frank loses 1 point of hunger. Frank, I would say, make me a willpower roll, but we'll put the DC at 1, because I know how much you feed into being a Cainite, and this is very delicious. But you are able to just barely hold yourself back.
Oh, like there's the temptation in the back of my skull's like, I don't want to stop this at all. I absolutely don't want to stop this at all. This is like, but also the other part, like that's half of my brain, and the other half of my brain's like, yeah, but like we're supposed to be looking after each other.
Yeah, and that portion of your mind wins out this time. It may not always be that way, but this time that portion wins out. And Jules, you can see like the struggle on his face simultaneously mixed with the enjoyment of the moment before they actually break apart.
I like to think that right before he breaks apart, Jules will be starting to reach out to get him off of Peter, but then he kind of stands up or stops, and then Jules kind of just so they don't notice.
I will say at this point, wrist still held in Frank's hand, semi-outstretched, the wounds beginning to seal, is when Hank and Dr. Isaacs walk into the garage.
Oh, yeah.
Bag.
He'll catch a bag with one hand as he thrusts his wrist in the face of Peter. Thanks.
Oh, hi.
We're eating.
We're eating.
Wanna join in? I'm in my stopping garb.
I'm good. You eating each other or randoms that you found her?
Yeah, I munch on down.
Yep, an immediate return to that endorphin high for you, Frank. As if those few moments between were just not quite hell on earth, but there's nothing comparing the sensation you have presently to the mundane existence between.
Basically, Hank and Dr. Isaacs, we're trading abilities. So we're not, nothing weird, you know.
You say that, but the moment between them, while not expressly intimate, is very potentially uncomfortable to actually walk in on, because there is an intimacy to it written on their faces. It's not an intimate act occurring, at least not with the intention of intimacy.
Oh, does Jules now have a bond with Frank now, since she...
Yes.
Okay. Let me add that as well.
Yep. And Frank, you now have a bond.
Shit dog.
And Peter, you have a bond with Frank. All at first level.
What disciplines were you?
So the disciplines that I actually have are that are technically clan, although not actually, but technically clan, are Auspex, Dominate, and Potence.
Auspex, Dominate, and Potence.
Yep.
What did Jules have? Sorry.
Jules has dominate, fortitude, and dominate.
Dominate, fortitude, and
He's
dominate.
really good at dominate. Presence, I think you mean.
Presence, okay.
Presence, dominate, and fortitude. My bad.
It was more funny when it was dominate, fortitude, and fucking dominate. All right.
Yeah, she's really good at it.
Yeah, cool.
So many powers being transferred. I would like to offer the title of this episode as Cainites Spin the Bottle.
I'll make a note.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh goodness. And that is a good bit of your evening taken up. Would anyone else like to partake or share?
Yeah, I'm all good, thanks.
Oh, come on, boys.
I will offer,
You are missing out.
but I will not partake.
HaleRegales.
Yeah.
Okay. Frank, you slowly come back down from the high of the last bite, and in your hand is a smaller, not quite gym-sized duffel bag that people would take around, and you can feel that there's a weight to it. Probably some lighter weight fabrics in there, but there's also, when you open it, a set of white OR shoes, essentially. Nondescript, probably tennis shoes, sneaker style. You don't think they'll fit. You could probably push down the back of them and use them as slide-ons for the time being until you can find shoes.
I'll do.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And then you notice the various colors of scrubs in there: the mint green, the pastel pink, the gray, and the navy blue.
Okay. It doesn't care about the colours.
Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Do you change into any of those, or do you continue to wear Hank's clothes that he shared with you?
He'll kind of look at Hank and like, I'm alright with these for now?
Yeah, you can. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, good. I've got some spares and that's excellent. Thanks, boys.